There you are, Nicole. Okay. Here she comes. Nicole is coming on here with me. She'll be here any second. I just invited her. I think I missed her invite. There.
7 days. Hey! Hang on.
That's what I was thinking. Are we doing a Samara the Ring podcast? Live podcast?
What's the girl's name?
Samara.
Grudge. Well, that's The Ring. What about that was
Juwon? Was it Juwon the Grudge? That's the
But that's not the ghost.
No, Korean name. Yeah. What's her name? Anyone know?
I don't know.
Anyone know out there the name of the girl, the horror girl from The Grudge? The monster? The ghost? Yeah, someone said, Nicole, I first thought that was The Ring. Whoa, okay, Nicole. You just busted up our live watchers. Of course you did, because you're a superstar. Love it. I mean, come on.
There's another version you can do. Toss, leg.
Do I have to do that, and then people will...
Kayako! Yes, Kayako! Thank you!
Oh, there you go.
Started with the K, but I also knew that if I guessed...
Kayako...
Sound great.
Wow, we even got a last name here. Kayako Saki.
I think that's Saiki. Saiki?
Yeah. Well, hey, Nicole, thanks for on this with us today to talk about Truth Man.
Woo!
Yeah, we
be a bit of a get ready with me as well.
Yeah, I love that. So natural. It's like in the moment. Amazing.
Natural, in the moment, relatable, accessible, down to earth, real.
Guys,
also, everyone don't forget to take your women's multi-day vitamins.
That's right. That's right. I already took my women multi-day vitamin earlier.
Baby.
Someone asking you, what is that from? Toss. What comedy?
Wicked.
What?
Wicked.
Right. That's what someone wanted you to say. We're asking you. So yeah.
Who's the faggot who didn't know what Toss was from?
I don't know. You gotta go back in the comments. Yeah. Okay. So welcome, guys, to us talking about Truth Man comic panels. This is for page 3.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys can ask us all the questions you want. We're going to be here till about 11:30 because we have a hop on to after that with Comic Source, which will be woohoo, roasted. But yeah, we are so excited to have Nicole as the writer on this.
I'm having a great time.
Should I like do a little intro to you, just in case? Well, I don't not know who you are.
Come with me. I gotta make coffee. Come with me.
All right, I will come with you to make coffee. So since you are this is the first time on our live with us, guys. This is Nicole Maines. So she was Dreamer still Dreamer. Started as Dreamer on the Arrowverse.
Yes.
I love this story because started in the Arrowverse. Dreamer is a descendant from a DC Comics canon character, right?
Well, ancestor.
Right. What was their name?
Nura Null, Dream Girl of the Legion of Superheroes. I see your question. No, Truth Man is not canon to DC Comics. This is its own individual thing.
That's right. Yes. Thanks for saying.
Shackles of the Big Two.
Yeah. Yep. And we love the Big Two, but this is a fun thing that we get to do independently and go balls to the wall because of that. So just to finish that intro, so she started Dream shows. People loved her so much that then she became canon in DC Comics, which to me is like holy grail. Like, praise you, Nicole Maines. That's amazing. And now she's writing for them and just wrote an amazing arc of the Secret Six, which to me was so much fun. Like, but I loved it. Finished it.
I had fun doing that. I just wish I had more.
Yeah.
I feel like I just want an ongoing, which is I think part of the reason why I'm so excited for Truth Man, because I get to just like tell a story and I don't worry about immediately landing a plane.
Yes, I love that. I love that. We were breaking some story last week, and like that's exactly. I loved enthusiasm and the excitement. We're building this world. We know where we're going. We have things, but we also could twist and we could turn, and things could get a little bit hairier than say we even expected. So I just love that we're going for it. With just like 4 questions in this little bubble.
Oh, I can't see. Wait, can I see them?
Why
Yes,
did
I
Nicole
can.
point on Truth Man? I'm super excited. Just curious from Maya Rose Marie Thomas.
That is a great question. You first started talking to me about Truth Man when we ran into each other at the Queer Teas. And you had said that you were, because I know Adam, because small town weirdo, because any queer horror, I'm there.
You look amazing in the clothes. Gotta say that.
Huh?
Yeah, and you looked amazing in the clothes that you wore.
Thank you very much. I found that at like a little like local co-op store.
Yeah.
At like the Westfield Mall. I was like, hey, this is all rhinestone, like AB crystals. I have a pair of boots that match. I'm gonna buy it. So that was great. But so I ran into you guys and you had complimented me on Secret Six, which was the way to my heart. Because I was like, oh, well, tell me more. And you said that you had this idea or not even an idea, you had a film script and you wanted to do a comic kind of launching off of that. I'm going out of frame for a second.
We hear you.
And you had a comic that you wanted to do, and you wanted to talk about maybe bringing me on in some capacity as a writer. And so we set up a Zoom meeting and you told me all about Truth Man and you told me about the world. And I am such a sucker for any kind of post-apocalyptic, hang on. Ooh, yeah, I'm doing the makeup influencer thing.
I love you get a tutorial while you're answering questions.
It's what I do, baby.
So much better structured, like, I'm sitting here doing a live. Yeah, love it.
Well, I know, golly, I just don't know what to do with my hands. And so I am such a sucker for any kind of post-apocalyptic setting, superheroes, queerness. It just kind of, and with like the right opportunity to kind of be scalding politically. I was like, work there. Amazing. Awesome. Love it.
Yeah.
And we just kind of started with the comic, the 8-pager.
Yeah.
Wrote that, and now we're well on our way.
We out at Aroma Cafe. No, cafe.
Sorry?
I said we outlined that at Aroma Cafe for those
We
of you
did at Aroma Cafe, yep. Which is like my spot to go anytime I have to do any kind of, hey, where do you want to go? Aroma Cafe?
Right. It is a great place to be. I don't know. There's a lot of creatives there. Maybe it's like that energy. Plus they have good coffee, good food. Checks all the boxes. So, and after that, honestly, like, I'll just say, I'm always like, I will ask anybody anything and I will go to like, take the risk and do it and dive in. But when someone, what's that now? Tell us.
The primer. You gotta use a primer. Otherwise your foundation is gonna come on cakey and streaky. Ladies and gents and theys and gays, listen up, okay?
I hope that people ask, are you going to create your own original character to join the Truth Man comic?
Well, they're all original characters. We had, in one of our interviews, I know we kind of been musing about other characters we wanted to do.
Yeah.
I kind of said this jokingly, but kind of immediately kind of latched onto the idea. I really like a character who's like former grade school, like assistant teacher, has seen it all, is grizzled, and like in the end of the world is like, fuck all this. Still better than teaching 3rd grade.
Yeah, I love that idea. I love bringing on someone like that. Yeah, and they could even mirror someone in the movie later on, because a lot of these characters we're going to bring in are going to be in the movie, that the movie version you will see. But
Yes.
again, is its own thing. We're only 3 pages in, so we got 3 pages of amazing panels by Chris Abels. The new ones dropped today at noon. I did want to tease a little bit of something he sent me last night, if I can find the share button. I'm all confused because things switched when. Anyway, I'm gonna find that. Do you know where that is? Anyone?
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, it's like last week. I think. I mean,
Alicia Silverstone. A lot of people tell me they like Batman and Robin. They're all gay men. Hello, and trans women. Little gay boys, soon to be queer girls.
Interesting that the share button that I last week is not here. I don't know why.
I can't do it while I'm in it.
Ah,
Maybe that's it.
maybe so.
I so rarely do lives. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't even.
That's okay. I have I have it on my laptop, and I will grab that because I do want to show a little tease of.
Julian, that's my Comic-Con. I got your message, Julian. I checked the dates. Yes, if you want to do LA Comic-Con, I should be around.
Oh, someone asked, is Truthman like a Sam and Dean Winchester supernatural fighting monsters and demons?
That's so specific.
I'm not mad at that because I really did like that show. So there is definitely a version of that because Truthman is his own hero. He's not Superman, as Nicole and I have discussed. He's more closer to a Batman. He's Ash from Dead.
It's less costumey.
Yeah. And he is building everything his own. So yes, like Sam and Dean did in Supernatural, because that ran for 15 seasons and I did watch every episode. They built all their own weapons and they fought.
I watched the first 5 or 6 episodes of season 1.
Yeah.
Because I had gone down like a weird supernatural, like paranormal rabbit hole, and that there was an episode about Bloody Mary, and I only wanted to watch that episode. So I watched all of them leading up to that, so I knew what was happening, and then I watched the Bloody Mary episode, and then I was done because I had gotten what I wanted.
And I will tell you that first season is rough. Like I mean, there are going to be people who come at me, but it's like it got so much better because, like every other show, they got to know their characters and develop their own thing of the character, and they leaned into that, and then it was like amazing. And I think that kind of brings us to this comic too. Back to the comic, like anything you start there's a starting point where you know your world, but then your world kind of informs you too. Don't you find that?
Oh yeah, 100%. Well, because we had the original idea, and I think just in our talks, a lot has kind of expanded just for the sake of like trying to do justice to this cool kind of post-apocalyptic setting that we found ourselves in. And I think a lot of this, I mean, it's just like in Sex and the City. The city is another character.
That's right. This post-apocalyptic world is another character. And I don't want to give too much away about what unfolds in this whole 8-pager, which again, we're only on page 3, so we got weeks left. But today, panels drop. Really exciting, great ones. I'm going to tease one in a sec.
Yeah.
But by the end of this, we're going to figure out what exactly Truthman's power is. Because again, even though he is not Superman, there is something that may develop just to possibly help the fight along in the storyline.
Well, yeah, without teasing too much, we can say that he realizes he has a way to fight back for himself, and his own kind of nihilistic teenage attitude is like the last thing he wants.
Yeah, exactly. And again, like we're gonna meet some characters today in these panels that you will see again in the comic. We had a great question last week on a podcast saying like, what other characters are we going to see in this world? Because obviously Nicole was so great at like world building and bringing in all these great characters from different places.
I got the kind of mental illness that just does world building.
Yeah, I love that. And then they were happy to have you, even more so. And to have like these specific characters come in, and now we have Truth Man, but then we have, is there a big bad? The big bad are the monsters, these kind of brainless zombies, but is there one that might still be a little bit half human and have some inklings of free will? And then who are Truth Man's allies, who were allies with him before the world fell, who were friends with him, and what happens with their relationship when he tries to help them and maybe they don't help themselves,
Mm.
This says, quick question. Will you both be willing to make cameos in the Truth Man movie? Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, anybody please cast me in anything.
Believe me, we already are making plans for
The
The movie's called Original True and it is live action, so yes.
MAGA question mark.
Who wrote that?
I don't know. So is that a question or no?
Hold on, I'm gonna grab the laptop. Nicole, tell them something.
Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm going in with a cream eyeshadow and just laying a really good base, and then we're gonna build on that. Yeah. Oh, he said dead zombies. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Exactly. By the way, just so you guys know, the reason these panels are on Patreon is because we are a grassroots effort. Like we were talking about earlier, it's an independent comic book, independent label right now. So, and we don't have any plans to do that unless we get approached, which is, hey, that's a whole other story. But right now we're doing our thing, and it's a grassroots effort. So please go to the Patreon link that is in the Truth Man comic bio. That's where you can see the full pages. There's different tiers you can join. You can join for free, but the tiers allow you to see into the world. And we got like 56 people on there right now, and so we just want to keep building that. We want to get to the thousands and beyond, and and we want to just keep making this comic. So please go support if you're able to, but also just join for free. Once you guys hop off this live, and I'll be posting new panels at noon.
I mean, you know what? Don't even wait for the live to end. It's 2025. I know you got multiple devices. Hop on the other one and, multitask.
That's right. This cool one because I thought it doesn't do it justice on my laptop because we're not.
Oh, yeah.
But I think this is so dope. This is Chris Abel's art. We're so excited to have him on board as well. He is so great. Oh, by the way, Randy, our creative producer, posted the Patreon link right there in the comments.
Thank you, Randy.
Thank you, Randy. And so did Truth Man Comic. But yeah, this.
If you're here, who's going on the Truth Man account?
I hope everybody. Isn't this beautiful though?
It's so gorgeous. We are so fortunate to have Chris on this. All of his art is just so spectacular. I am so blown away constantly.
And he just got a job working for Disney.
I know. Truly
still
best life and thriving.
And he's like, I was so happy when he told me that news. Like, I'm so happy when people get good news. We're like, oh, well, we're going to lose. I thought, oh, God, are we going to lose them? And that was a thought. And he's like, I am so committed to this. I love it. I'm not going to know that. And I was like, I love you.
Aww.
Yeah. So, and that's the same goes for you. Like, to have him and you so committed to this, and we are grassroots, but to have you here building this with us, it really does mean the world to us as a team. I know that we've talked about it multiple times behind the scenes. And for me, as a creator of this, to see this world come to life with these two top-notch comic book art people, it's just a dream come true. Really, really.
Thank you. That's very nice of you to say.
It's truth. It's truth, man.
Wait! How
Wait,
did you do that?
We got more questions.
Okay, ask away.
What are your favorite? No, not reading that.
Well, you have to.
Okay. What are your favorite? This is what are your favorite brand pair of jeans, Nicole? And are you ticklish?
Nice. If I tell you, and my favorite jeans, I mean, here's the tea. I really liked American Eagle jeans, and they're fucking dead to me.
My dog, sorry.
Levi's, and I've recently been introduced to Lucky Jeans, and they make my bum look good.
Oh, come on. Love me some Lucky Jeans. Wait, we got some other more Truth Man related ones. Not that I didn't want to hear about the jeans. So this
Cool,
is
fuck right?
this is from Mama. Mama, I'm sorry, I want to say this right. Mama was a bandito. Love that name. Is there anything you guys are excited about sharing related to Truth Man that you can share with us here today? I want Nicole, take that.
I mean, I feel like I'll get in trouble. Can you promise me I won't get in trouble?
I promise. I promise you.
I'm really excited to start, I think. Okay, I won't get in trouble for this. I've been on the record of saying how much I am obsessed with Chris's monster designs. I think the thing I'm most excited about is getting to come up with these different types of monsters and getting to explore just all the different realms of like grotesqueness and body horror, and I want to get really gross about it.
Yeah, I love that. Come on. And that's where we get to go outside the boundaries of like a DC comic or a Marvel, just like not because they go dark. We know that, but like I just love that we can go as dark as we want, and no one's gonna,
Yeah.
So
I mean, I have the one I keep coming back to. I know you've heard this a million times, but I am obsessed with the idea of like a cheerleader pyramid hive mind monster where they're all like fused together in a huge pyramid with their limbs like fused into each other's backs and shit. And the poor bottom row of the pyramid is the legs. I think that'd be so gross and so weird.
Yeah.
I really want to do it.
So because in the movie is a coming of age movie, a lot of the monsters stem from like high school clique ideas and like the bull things. And so we got the jock baseball monster with the long arm. We got cheerleader monsters. We got even like these, the nasty headmaster monster. So I really love that idea. We've talked about that a couple times now. And we told Chris, and I think he was really into it. That is such a brilliant idea because that again brings like the body horror of the Thing, which we love, into this world. And people are asking like, is that as dark as The Substance? Like, yeah. That body horror, sure.
I haven't seen The Substance, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. I think you'd like it.
I'm sure I would. That's my problem. I haven't seen anything that I'm supposed to see because I spend all my time rewatching Agatha All Along.
I love that show. I want a second season, but I don't.
Me too. I want it so bad. It's my everything. I'm so constantly obsessed with it.
Wait, we got 2 questions for us. Okay. Hey, Abel on Death 7 says, can I get you guys on Countdown City Geeks? I would love that. Please send us an invite. Would love that. It's a podcast, I'm assuming. Nicole, you down?
I'm always down.
We're doing a podcast today, the Comic Source, after this, after the panels drop, and we're doing one next week, Left of Straights. We love, please, we'll go on any podcast and talk Truth Man. We love that.
We'll really whore ourselves out for cheap.
Yes. Hey, Nicole, also, somebody wants to know if you'd come to Greece for a Comic-Con 10.
Yes, I want to go to Greece so bad. I was just talking to my boyfriend about this yesterday. I really want to go.
It's Antonis Simeonitis, so maybe they have a connection for you. Reach out to her. Ameliorate Chris is saying, if this is an apocalyptic universe, I feel like we should take this one, Nicole, actually, because there's been a couple like this. If this is an apocalyptic universe, is this a future Dreamer is transported to meet Truth Man or an alternate universe Dreamer? I feel like we should handle that.
No, there's no Dreamer in Truth Man. But I mean, yeah, I don't know how to. It's just not the same universe, so no.
Yeah, no. But you're gonna be.
I don't even want to like jokingly say anything because I don't want to invoke that legal tea.
Exactly. But I will say, we have our big creative producer, like top dog, is Bradley Bredewig, and if those of you who know Bradley Bredewig, he is like the LGBTQ TV pioneer. The Fosters, Good Trouble are two shows that were huge hits that he created.
Good Trouble, Miss Liza Davis, hello.
There you go.
I've never had an office before Good Trouble. I felt so cool.
Really? That's cool. I love.
I felt very important and scary and gay.
Yeah, I love that. But because of him, like when he first, I remember when he first read it, one of the like earliest iterations of my film script, he was like, I just want to see more of the queer outcasts and what they become as a hero, using that queer power they were teased from for how they use that to empower themselves. So so I did do that in later iterations of the script, and he really dug it, and that's why he came on board. And I know with you on board, Nicole, we can explore that even more so.
Totally. Well, I mean, his power, his character is rooted in being an outsider and looking in through the outside window, and I think that affords him a certain advantage. I think being the character that is constantly on the outside looking in, he is taking stock of trends and just, I think, human behavior. I think especially high school human behavior. And I think, there's no way I can really talk about how that plays into his power without spoiling page 8.
Yeah. Thank you for saying that. And I didn't think you were going to, but you're right, because I want to talk about it too, but I think, yes, it'll all field, as they say. I'm just trying to go on the topic of shows and movies. Are there any specific shows and movies that inspired Truth Man?
That's you. I mean, I know. I saw the pitch deck. I saw the Bible.
Yeah, listen, there are many. For the movie itself, I'll talk about that fast and then go into the comic. But the movie itself influences are Pretty in Pink, John Hughes, any John Hughes movie really, but Pretty in Pink specifically. The beats are very similar. I just always love that movie. I say this often, but I love what she said. When the dad says, "Why are you going to the prom? They hate you," and she's like, "No, I want to know they didn't break me." And so it was always like the impetus for Truman, our main character, creating this comic to fight back, even though he's anonymous. He's scared in real life, but he's so powerful in this comic, and that is where the essence of Truth Man lies. Like, Truth Man is the hero. Oh, kidding. That is where the essence of the power of Truth Man lies. Is that? And someone else asked, is his power just to get people to tell the truth? It's not like a Wonder Woman lasso thing. Oh my God, that cat, so cute.
Minthara.
What's her name?
Minthara.
Minthara. Is that something that I don't know?
Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, see, I don't play games. Isn't that sad? I'm not a gamer. That's cool. Beautiful cat. Ow. Does Truth Man have a Ducky Dale? That's funny. Ducky Dale was John Cryer in Pretty in Pink, and he was Molly Ringwald's character. Maybe
John Cryer. Do you mean Lex Luthor? I don't.
Exactly. Anyway, so the essence of Truth Man is not that he just gets people to tell the truth like a magic lasso. That is not it. It's more about helping people see their true potential. That's all I'll say. And
truth. He helps people see the truth of themselves.
Yes, exactly. And then what they do with it from there is up to them, perhaps. And again, this is a comic, like, and Nicole and I talked about this too. We're not trying to knock anybody over the head with there's themes here, there's subtleties, but we're just like telling a fun adventure story,
Yeah.
And we we just feel like we're here to tell a story that's important right now. Everyone needs a hero right now, do we not? There are things that are being threatened that break my heart. So it's like I get to say this in a comic with an avenging superhero type guy and fighting these monsters in the world. I think it's perfect.
Well, what are superheroes for, right?
Exactly.
Superheroes have always been the vehicle that we use to talk about important social issues of the day. And unfortunately, we have just reached a point where we ourselves have become the bad guy. America has become the bad guy. And so now everyone's like, oh, why is everything so woke? And it's like, well, it's just now, sorry, you've become the fucking comic book villain. If you stop being so cartoonishly evil.
Yeah, and it's funny because Bradley said this too on our first live. It's no, we're not woke, we're awake. And that's like very powerful to me because
we are awake with two working eyes.
yes.
Yeah.
And I get it. You don't want sometimes you want to live your life and be happy, and that's important. And we can't just put our head in the sands either, right? We have to.
That's the thing. Okay, so story time. I had recently gone to like a fire pit, gay, queer, like hang night that my friend put on. That was very, very nice. Got crashed by a straight person. That should tell you all you need to know. But I was talking about, just people that I know who have upset me. And I was talking about this girl who's like, yeah, she's talking about how liberal she is and how, feminist, rah, 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 pussy hat slay. And I'm like, girl, you couldn't even fucking give up Harry Potter. And the guy go, oh, well, now you're being fucking ridiculous. Now you're being too much. Now you're yada, 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 and let people like what they like. And you're just being, and now you're too woke. And so what? She's a bit of a cunt about trans people. And I was like, that is putting it so mildly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that, and I bring it up because I had to have the moment where I was like, okay, I do not want to ruin the vibe. I don't want to be the wet blanket. I don't want to be the Debbie Downer energy vampire who's like, oh, well, actually. But also to your point of what you just said, I didn't want to stick my head in the sand and not have the conversation and not say anything. One, because I wanted to respect myself as a trans person.
Sure.
And also because that's such a huge part of the problem. So much of, I think, the things that we're dealing with in our society today can be attributed to the way that people just don't speak up if it doesn't affect them. And if they have the option to ignore it and to remain blissfully unaware, they'll always take that. That's always here.
Yeah.
And so that was, for me, I was like, okay. And that was the hard part. I was like, okay, how do I respectfully read this person to filth while not ruining the party? But also like, okay, she's not just a cunt about trans people. She's also like almost single-handedly completely reversed like the rights of an entire group of people in her country and beyond.
Yeah.
And to just sit here and act like I'm being ridiculous is crazy. Because I feel like it's very reasonable.
Well, and this is the thing. Boils down to you are a human person. You're an amazing human person, and like your life is threatened now, and more so because of comments like that. And that makes me cry because it's like, what the fuck are we doing? Like when
here's the thing. And again, it comes to being aware of people's situations outside of yourself, bringing it back to Truth Man, which is what he's all about as a hero, or maybe is what he'll have to get himself to, like we said, having to kind of relinquish his own teenage nihilism of someone who's like, yeah, I saw this all coming. I saw the world ending. Nobody wanted to do anything. And now that everybody's a monster and there's bloodshed, all of a sudden it's, oh my God, what do we do? Well, bitch.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that a lot of us have right now, especially young people. I think a lot of folks feel like they have inherited, myself included, have inherited this kind of doomed society planet. And it's like, okay, we'd like a slice of that American dream. We'd like a slice of believing we'll make it to our 50s uninhibited.
I love that. And that honestly is why reason I'm so grateful to have your voice in this world, because I'm, you know, wherever I'm 48. We have a big age difference. I'm
You're
inspired.
48?
Yeah, you didn't know that? I love you even
You
more.
bitch.
Oh, come on, I love you. I did my whole routine before, you know, my regimen. No, but seriously, and a serious note, like that, I have the themes haven't changed much, right? Like in the terms of like what we're fighting for, and
Yes.
but the story has changed and it's become more dire, more important. And to hear that from you, I'm a very, I'm a very hopeful guy, but I'm not without my negativity and without my doubt. I have those big moments, but like, I'm always like, no, we're going to come out on the other side. But to hear that, hey, a lot of kids and a lot of like my niece, Alyssa, feel despondent way, you know, of like, what do we do now? Like, what do we do now that we got this? How do we stay hopeful? How do we fight back? How do I say something without it meaning nothing and screaming into the void of social media, you know? So again, like, to have these infused ideas of like old school ways of thinking and this and the what you are all feeling, Gen Z and beyond, I think that's what's going to bring such a great dynamic layer to this comic, you know, and to truth and see where he goes from here.
I mean,
So
it is truly a story for the next generation of, frankly, freedom fighters.
yeah, and someone asked, does he sound like Peacemaker? Like, does he have that kind of voice? And to be honest, like, if you think about Evil Dead and you think about Peacemaker, there is sort of like that cynicism they have. Like, I'm here doing this thing because I have to do it because nobody else is, and it's kind of against my will, but like, you know, I'm doing it because I'm a hero, I guess, you know.
Yeah.
So Truth Man's gonna have a bit of that too. I think he starts off in a very like a place of like, all right, here we go. I'm gonna help everybody here, and he sees what he's getting, which again I don't want to ruin too much. It's when his, like she said, his cynicism starts creeping in, and we see him deal with that. Adam, Nicole, you rock. Have a great weekend. Got to run. Thank you, Stephen, Mark, Simon. I want to show you guys one more little, because we do have to hop off because I have to post these, and I have to we have our podcast in a bit, but I want to show one more little tease, and it's on the computer because this is just a beautiful panel here. I don't know if it's doing it justice again, but the art really pops in real life. So you're showing your.
I see you. I got you. I see you, girl. This is the Kosas Soul Gazer. I see you. It's good. I just bought it.
So this is like a nice little tease because people also have been wondering like about the LGBTQ part of the. Again, Superman saves everybody, or I mean, Truth Man defends everyone, any outcast. Yeah. But you know, in the first story with people that sneaking out,
yeah,
to be their authentic selves, and the monsters are possibly closing in. So that's a nice little cliffhanger to leave you on.
Hot art and hot mascara. We're giving it to you all in lives, baby.
That's right. That is right. Well, we should hop, right, Nick and Nicole? Like, we gotta go get ready. But you're ready. You're getting ready. But
stay ready. You don't gotta get ready, okay? Miss Chichi, rest in peace, baby girl.
Wait.
God, I miss her. Fuck.
Well, I want to see if there's one more question we could wrap up with. If any they're watching has what you think about the new Superman movie.
Love.
Obviously,
God. Oh my God. Can you believe they almost took out him saving the squirrel?
No, I know. I read that.
Can you believe that people didn't like, they were like, oh, test audience. Who? I want names and addresses.
By test audiences, I know. That was amazing. That was an amazing.
I'm like, who's the idiot? Who, first of all, who was like the test screening audience who doesn't know who Superman is?
Right? Exactly.
Why would Superman save a squirrel? Because he's not a bitch.
Right. I would save a squirrel. Like, you know, like because I was influenced by Superman. Like, come on, that's the best. I love that part. And now going around in that 1 hour documentary that they put out on you, I thought was really cool was watching Superman find David Cornsweet and James Gunn find the truth of that speech at the end when he's like, I'm human, just like you. You know, I bleed, I cry, I have disappointments. You know, because I love that moment. And then I read, of course, when I posted it once, there was some haters writing stuff like that movie was cringe. He's speaking his subtext. But I'm like, no, he needed to fucking say that because we need to say that now, you know? So like,
because fortunately the bar has become so low that we have to get back to fucking basics. Like, no, Superman is about kindness and helping everybody.
Yeah. And he's scared he's gonna fuck up, and he's scared he's gonna, you know, like,
I from the lowest lane too.
Exactly. So I just think it's awesome, and I think, and that's kind of the storytelling we're telling here. Please support. Oh my God! Someone wants to know if my doggy Sawyer appears in the comic. Yes, he will. I'm going to show you him right now.
Well, hang on. If we're putting our pet in the comic book.
Yes, you're putting your cat in there. This is him right now. I don't know if you guys can see him. He's sleeping in such a doggy pose. He's kind of sleeping how like Crypto was.
Good.
Oh, I woke you.
Hi.
He was kind of sleeping like Crypto was sleeping on Superman's chest.
Oh, honey.
Anyway, so yes, our pets will appear. I think so. They have to. All right, guys, go to Patreon. The links are all in the stories here. Also, links are in the bios. You go to Patreon link, click follow us. Again, you can follow and follow along without joining one of the tiers. We just want to get those numbers up there. It helps this grassroots effort. And then you're going to be tempted because the panels are so good. You can join one of the tiers, perhaps, if you're able to. And yeah, help us make more.
You know what? Here we should add. Like, yeah, do you want to be in the background of a comic? Do you want your pet in a comic?
Oh.
I almost think that's better.
Let me discuss that with Chris, because he'd be the one doing it, but he could and would.
Oh, yeah.
One time Sawyer was in a Batwoman comic because I knew the creator of that comic, and he put Sawyer and I in there. I was her therapist. Dr. Sawyer was the therapy dog, and it was like, it made my life until now that I get to actually make a comic with you two. So, all right. Follow us.
Well, on that frankly gay note. Wait, hang on. Before we leave, can Truth Man say it?
What?
Can he say it?
Say what? The thing? Go ahead.
Can he say the F slur?
You mean slut?
The F slur!
Oh, the F slur? I thought you said the S slur. I'm like, is that sure? Can he say the F slur? Yes, he. Oh, I don't know. What do you think, audience?
Yeah, what do you think? Can Truth Man say it?
Anyone? Do you guys know what she's talking about? I think you do. No. Thanks, you, Randy. Thank you. No, we got to keep that out of his mouth, I think. Because it might get read wrong, you know?
Well, we have to make sure that everybody knows he's gay, and then fine.
I think he can. We own that word. Bradley Bredwick says he's here. Bradley, hello.
Thank you, Bradley.
All right. Why not? Cutie Comics says. We got it. Bradley says yes from Jesse. Yeah. All right. Well, we're exploring. Depends on the context of it all.
Let queer people call each other fags in comics. I'm sick of being bound by Growlix.
All right. I don't want to bound the voice. So we'll discuss, as Randy says. We now own the word. Come on. All right. We gotta go because I got to post. Nicole, thank you for joining us today. It was so much. Of
course.
Next week we got Chris Abels coming on. I hope he's going to be doing his makeup because this was amazing to watch you get ready.
Remember, ladies, when you're putting on shimmer, pack, don't swipe.
And with that note, follow us up Patreon. Panels dropping in 10 minutes. We're going to go do a podcast. Thank you guys for your time. We're so. Bye-bye.